Today we're going on a movie hunt at Walmart looking for a hidden treasure amongst all that $9.96 trash. I'm inviting you to join me. This could get scary.
And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel, Side Hustle Cinema here. And today I am doing a public service. I am going to Walmart and I'm going to pick out one of those $9.96 DVDs that we all see on every Tuesday when we go looking for the new releases. Those ones that just pop up that we never hear where they're coming from. They always have an interesting slipcover to them. You know, they always look kind of interesting, but they're rarely good. Well, today I'm going to go and pick up one of those, bring it home and review it, and hopefully have a hidden treasure to put on the shelf. Or is it just another piece of trash? So we're not looking for the Blu-rays, we're not looking for the 4Ks, we're not looking for any cool box sets. We're looking for that hidden treasure amongst all that, well, it's garbage, mostly. So it's time for me once again to put on the undercover glasses. And let's go to Walmart. And here we go to Walmart, looking for those hidden gems. I shot this on Tuesday morning. They never have anything out at my Walmart. People tell me they get things out early. Mine, you're lucky if they got anything out by Thursday. The racks are usually half empty on Tuesday mornings. So one of the first movies that I kind of came across there was this Blood Pageant. Stars Snoop Dogg. Huh. Oh, I thought about this one because this one's brand new. I think this one just came out. It's got a couple people in it, but I don't know. It didn't really turn me on. Didn't sound too good. Looking at their new releases up front, you see all the empty spaces. I mean, nothing's ever out. This is kind of early on Tuesday morning, but still, come on, Walmart. Let's get on it. Same movies have been there forever. And I did try to avoid those, you know, the RLJ titles, any Shudder titles. Because Seance is there, and, you know, I know, you know, some people have done some reviews of that one. I kind of wanted to steer clear of any of those. I saw The Nest, and it looked kind of cool. I was hoping it was an animal attack, you know, kind of movie, like The Swarm or something like that. But after reading the back, I think it's some kind of a psychological thing. Like I don't know if those bugs are real or if it's like in the person's mind. So I just kind of passed on that. Dead Again. That's another one that kind of looks interesting. Looks like a Shaun of the Dead ripoff or something. I was checking out that Purge. It's on DVD, but it's both seasons of the Purge. I thought that was kind of cool. Saw this movie Held. It didn't look that good. It's from Magnet. I know I've had a lot of terrible luck with Magnet titles in the past. They've really been bad. it didn't really look that good either. So that was an easy pass. Then I of course saw Claw. Claw was, you know, that's kind of where I got my idea for this video is, you know, seeing Claw come up. You know, Durant Cinema and a few other people, you know, have talked about Claw, and I actually thought about getting Claw to review, but I think maybe a few people have picked that one up already, and I really wanted to try to find something that maybe no one that I've seen has picked up, you know, that something brand new that I haven't seen anyone pick up. And I just want to thank you guys real quick. All the, you know, great response I got from my last hunt video with these glasses. As I see, like here, we got Scarecrow Country. This one I thought about getting. You know, some of those Scarecrow movies have been pretty bad, like those Dollar Tree Scarecrow titles, but that one, it kind of looked okay. That one was it was a strong contender. But going back to talking about the glasses for a second, I've really enjoyed the glasses. I mean, literally, when I was filming this, you saw just there a quick second, there was someone in the aisle. There was a guy stocking the shelves just right on the other side of the shelf from me. I mean, so, you know, there was people around, and I didn't have to stop recording, you know. It's really been awesome. And here I'm looking at Sorority House. You know, I'd had my eye on this one for a few weeks. You know, looked like kind of a good slasher movie. Saltwater also caught my eye. That one, you know, is, you know, it's an animal attack movie. It said it was like loosely based on real events, which kind of piqued my interest even more. But yeah, you know, I've had some people reach out to me that want to try the glasses out in their videos, and you know, I give it my full endorsement. I think they're great, and if you feel uncomfortable filming in stores, I think it's a great way to go. I've got nothing but good things to say about them. So yeah, to anyone thinking about trying out the glasses, yeah, I say go for it. Well, alright, we are back home. We had a good trip to Walmart, saw some interesting titles. You know, you hope you picked the right one. You never know. Scarecrow Country looked pretty good to me, and the alligator movie, what was it, Saltwater? Yeah, Saltwater, I think. That one looked pretty good to me as well. Of course, Claw kind of inspired me to do this video. There's a few others out there, you know, Blood Pageant. I ended up kind of going with one that I've had my eye on for a couple weeks, and that is Sorority House. Yeah, it's, give you a look at the back there. I mean, I figure it's got to be the best chance to be halfway decent. The cover looks kind of cool. You know, Sorority House, get ready for a killer party. Well, I'm going to go give this thing a watch. You never know if it's going to be any good. My bar of expectations is very low. I think you have to set it low for this. I'm just hoping that if it's not at least pretty good, then at least maybe it'll be like so bad it's good. Or maybe it'll be like you know, a good movie to make fun of. Something like that. You know, then it becomes worth it. So, fingers crossed. I'm going to go check it out. And I'll be back to tell you what I thought. Real quick, before I tell you my thoughts on Sorority House, if you've enjoyed the video so far today, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment about anything we talked about today, do so down below. And now we'll get on to the review. Well, I just finished watching Sorority House, and unfortunately, it's really one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It probably is, it is the worst movie I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of movies and have turned them off. You know, you get those Dollar Tree titles and you pop one in just to see if it's any good. And it's so bad that you just cut it off about 10-15 minutes in. I wanted to turn this one off as well. So bad. I really didn't want to go through with this movie. But because of because I was making this video and doing this review and stuff, I decided to go ahead and sit through a torturous 90 minutes. And I was expecting, a low budget movie. I was expecting bad acting. I was kind of expecting, not so good special effects. But I was hoping that there might be some fun kind of deaths in the movie. That maybe they wouldn't take themselves seriously, and that, it might be kind of they might make fun of themselves a little bit. It might be kind of a fun watch. I didn't get any of that. Nothing. There was really nothing good about this movie, except for maybe the slipcase. I like the slipcover on the movie. I mean, it made me buy it, I guess. So, but that's it. I mean, that's really the only thing good about the movie I can say. So the basic plot of the movie is, you have a girl named Amber. She plays the murderer in the movie, and she befriends sort of an outcast girl named Agnes, and the sorority sisters in the movie kind of pick on the both of them. Well, Amber decides to give Agnes a makeover that she really didn't need. Agnes wasn't a bad-looking girl. She just had glasses and a ponytail, and the name Agnes, that's what made her a nerd. So she gets her makeover. She comes back to school. And now all of a sudden, the sorority sisters want to befriend her. But not because they want to, be her friend because of her makeover. They just want to have her go to a sorority party because they plan on drugging her and having her gang raped. I know, that's the kind of plot we're dealing with here. And so Amber sort of has this fatal attraction kind of friendship with Agnes, and she goes on like this, murderous rampage, and she ends up killing a bunch of football players and sorority people. There's a whole lack of explanation as to why any of this is happening. In the very beginning scene of the movie, Amber kills her parents. Now, she's been living with her parents since, I guess her whole life, because she's in college and she's still living at home. She's an attractive girl. She's wearing nice clothes. Their house didn't look that bad. The parents seemed normal. The mom was just in the kitchen cooking dinner. The dad was in the living room watching TV. And you get no explanation as to why she kills him. She just walks in and, kills him. It makes no sense. I mean, you got to give us something. But they never explained why the sorority sisters hated both of them so much, especially Agnes, to plan, such a horrible thing as to have someone drugged and not just raped by one person, but, they made it a point to, you got to get up all your friends and everyone's got to run the train on her, I mean, ridiculous and just a gross kind of plot, just not fun, not funny. And then there's all kinds of inconsistencies with the timeline and the outfits that everyone's wearing. I mean, how hard would it have been to have had the actors bring a second change of clothes? This movie takes place over 3 days, and basically you have all the characters wearing the same clothes for 3 days. I mean, that's just a lack of trying. That has nothing to do with budget. That's just, I don't care. You know, none of the deaths were really that funny. There was one guy who got killed by getting stabbed in the ass, and I kind of thought that was funny. You know, but he had just actually drugged and raped Agnes, so you know, I guess he had it coming. But that was the only death that kind of made me chuckle. It took itself a little too seriously, but had just terrible execution all the way through. Even some of the deaths, like, you know, she murders a couple big 300-pound linemen. You know, they tell us that this is a championship football team that these football players are from. And she manages to drown one in the toilet with one hand. She puts one hand on his head and manages to drown him in the toilet. You know, a big old 300-pound lineman. Couldn't fight that off, I guess. You know, another one, same thing, big old 300-pound guy, and she chokes him out with a strap, like a belt. You know, not a loop, not all the way around the neck, just over the front. Yep, she had the strength to make that work. And he couldn't fight her off. Couldn't do it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do any more of these or not, to be honest with you. This one took a lot out of me. I really hated this movie. I can't tell you how bad I hated it enough. I really wouldn't want to put myself through this again. So I don't know. I think this might be the end of this series. I'll review some blind buys, but it's going to be movies that I have a halfway decent feeling that might be good. Like I just got The Burning in, you know, from Scream Factory. I just bought that one, and I haven't seen it. It's a blind buy for me, but so maybe I'll review that one. You know, I'm sure there's something better about that. I hope it's not as bad as this. So maybe I'll review The Burning soon, and can get this out of my mind. But anyway, so that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, at least somewhat. At least I saved you from having to watch this. Now, if you do want to check it out, it's on Amazon Prime. It's under the name Blood Pie, P-I. So if you hate yourself or you want to be mean to yourself, then go ahead and watch the movie. But for everyone else, I would say stay far away from this movie as possible. And I'll see you in a different type of video, or another video where I'm reviewing something good. No more of this crap.